You are live. Just give it up to a minute and then I'll start talking. God. Is it a minute it takes to settle to come up, or is it 30 seconds? I don't know. I'll wait for 1 minute and then start doing the talk. Even though nobody's going to join the stream. Well, if they do, they'd probably be trolls. Because it's a bit late for people to come and join. It's nearly 7 o'clock. But hey, you watch this later and think, I missed it. But who cares? Right, it's been 1 minute, and so basically, welcome to this live video on a few updates that's happening on this channel. I haven't done a video for a while because I've been a bit out of it, but I'm back to doing some videos. I recorded quite a few PS1 games today. I will be recording some PS4 games later on. I will be trying to finish Until Dawn, and the last couple of videos that will be coming up will have a webcam overlay, and then I might start from the beginning or a new Let's Play series of it, doing a complete different, different path. Though probably some of it's going to be the same because I don't remember what I did in the first one, but I'm going to start fresh again and have the camera so you can see my live reaction. Well, my reaction when I'm playing the game, so hopefully enjoy that. There will be some more PS4 game Let's Plays coming. I will be still doing some PS1 games. I'm not sure about PS2 games because my laptop seems to lag a bit when I'm recording PS2 games, but that was with Bandicam. It might work a bit better with the OBS software, but I'm not sure. See how well it goes. But right now I'm just about to edit a few videos I've just done. One of them I'm not 100% sure what it's going to be like once I'm editing it, because for some reason it failed to... thanks for the like, new viewer. Yeah, one of the videos I recorded, it messed up. It wouldn't load the game, and then I realised that the save I was loading from was actually Resident Evil. I'm good, Shez. How are you? What was I? Yeah, basically it was Resident Evil Director's Cut, not Biohazard Director's Cut. I'm sure I was doing Biohazard Director's Cut, but as far as the save was concerned, it wasn't. So the beginning bit just wouldn't load properly, so I had to keep resetting it, and then the controller wouldn't work, so everything was playing up, recording it. But I've done. What are you doing? Okay, I have had a shitty time, to be honest, but just carry on with it. Okay. Do you want to talk about it, or we probably wouldn't want to talk about it on here, but if you want, feel free. But if you want to talk about it, just give me a message on Instagram and we can talk, or talk to me on WhatsApp if you've got that. But probably not. That's why you haven't really sent anything. But yeah, always feel free to talk about it. I've had a shitty week, but I thought I'd get back into recording because I need to, and everything went a bit funny. My controller wasn't working, but got it to work, and then it was just playing up. It wouldn't go left, and but I got enough videos recorded. I got Biohazard Gun Survivor recorded. Just got to go and edit that. And then I got Resident Evil Director's Cut, and I started a little bit of Silent Hill, but I'm not set to Let's Play on that yet until I'm confident that people want to watch a Let's Play of Silent Hill. So I've only just done a little bit. Well, I do have WhatsApp, just not talk much anyone since yesterday, but I'll talk to you about it when I'm ready. I hope you do Silent Hill. Well, I won't be able to live stream it because it's on PC. Well, PS1 PC, but I can't live stream from my computer. But I will set up a Let's Play on it, and I'm just not sure if it's going to get a great response out of it. But I'm going to put the video up some point when it's edited, because it's only a little tease of me running around the street of Silent Hill, because I've already played the demo in my past and it starts in the school, so I'm trying to figure out how to get to the school. So far in this little video I've done is just running around finding out what little bits to do, but it's not from the beginning. Oh right, well okay Ryan, well yeah, I'll be doing a Let's Play on that then soon. But yeah, I understand if you want to talk about yeah, it's hard when personal shit comes up and everything, and you can live stream, you can use... Yeah, I've got OBS, but it doesn't live stream from my computer because the internet... Well, basically my laptop's shit. I've tried streaming from my from my PC, but it doesn't work very well. It really lags. I don't know why. But I'll be doing a load of Let's Plays on it, so that will be coming soon. Until I can get a decent enough computer to stream it, because for some reason I've tried streaming on my PC before, it just doesn't work. Yeah, I know you can live stream through OBS. It's just it keeps complaining my CPU's too slow, so it won't do it. It won't stream it. But I'll give it a go. But I doubt it will stream, because I've tried it before. It comes out crap. And the only problem is I can't see people's comments when I'm doing it, so I'm not sure how that actually works. But I can try and give it a go at some point, but other than that, I think I'll just focus on doing the Let's Play first, so I can get that out of the way, and then see if I can live stream. But I don't know. I could just set this phone up and just watch me playing it, but that'll be just weird. Yeah. Yeah, I understand when people don't feel ready to talk about it. I mean, I don't talk about much when I do it. Yeah, you don't want to put stuff like that on YouTube for everybody to know. Just close friends, but I may be doing things wrong, opening up about things on YouTube, but that's just me. That's the way I cope. I think just letting people know that follow me that, yeah, I've got shit going on, and yeah. Though I haven't really talked since. When was the last time I done a live stream? It was Sunday, wasn't it? Yeah, we do cope in different ways. I mean, well, okay, I appreciate that comment. But a lot of people don't like it because it's like, oh, he's talking this shit, It's like, okay, well, I'm just expressing what goes on in my head and stuff, and it's like, if you don't like it, then there's always the option of just going, isn't it? But no, I think the last stream I done was Sunday, and I think I took it a bit too far near the end. Yeah, I mean, as long as you get it out to somebody, I mean, it's fine if you get it out close to friends, so it's not building up too much, because... Yeah, I think you were there. I'm not 100% sure. I can't remember what happened in it. I was really low. Yeah, it's something I'm not used to, but some people don't like it because it's like, oh, you're a depressing idiot, but fuck it, we all have things wrong. We can't be all perfect. But I don't know. I think it went a bit too far talking about stuff on Sunday. I don't really know. I haven't watched back on it. I've just spent all Monday sleeping. I eventually did sleep. Yeah, that's true. Um, the entire Monday, I just didn't get out of bed at all. I just didn't want to do anything. I just lost. I don't know what happened. A lot of people say, "Oh, you were drunk Sunday." No, I didn't have no drinks. I just got to that point of low where I just couldn't be arsed, and I just said shit. But yeah, I don't know what I was doing. No, I know what I was doing Tuesday. I went to sign on and I went to my grand's. I fell asleep. I don't know what's happening with me this week. I just keep falling asleep. I mean, it's probably because my, staying up late and all that. Yeah, well, I haven't been on since. I did. I think I uploaded a video last night, but that was edited on Tuesday. It just took forever to do, and I just was like in that mood on Sunday where I had a bad message, and I was just, yeah. Yeah, I listen to music, but the problem is a lot of people don't like my music. Yeah, I've written 5 albums worth of music. I had one recorded, but the place I went to couldn't do different projects. They wanted to stick to their own projects, so I lost out on doing that. But I got one song recorded, and I don't know. It is amazing. I can't really remember all the lyrics to them all. They're in a book somewhere around here. But one of the ones I did get recorded, which they've still got a copy of it, but I don't know if they've saved it, but they recorded it, and I remember listening to it. It's pretty good, and it was a title track of the second or third album I wrote. I think it was the second. No, the first one was sad and crap. I had like "Love Is Gold" was my first song ever written, and "Lies, Lies, Lies." Um, yeah, mine is all a lot like that depression, very depressing. I think most songs are. If I remember, some of the titles of the songs were like the first one I ever wrote was "Love Is Golden," but shit. I mean, yeah, yeah. Well, I don't know what an emo is, but yeah. I mean, I wrote one about "Love Is Golden," which, like, if I can remember, the chorus was like "Love is golden, love is true, love is a feeling that hurts when lost or lied to, whatever." I keep changing it. And then there was "Lies, Lies, Lies," which I can't remember what all that was about, but it's in a book somewhere. Nah, I don't like black, but I'm always depressed all the time. That's because my lifestyle and people who put me through shit. Yeah, I listen to rock. I mean, I listen to so many different things like Iron Maiden, Busted, Tenacious D. I mean, yeah, I used to cut myself, but that was just more for release. Don't do it now, obviously. Um, but yeah, I used to listen to a lot of shit. I mean, I'm just getting into listening to System of the Down. Or of a Down. Oh, yeah, System of a Down. I don't know if I'm full emo, but I used to do stupid shit when I was young. Um, a lot of people use self harm as a way of cry for help. I think I was just doing it because I was depressed and I got a addiction to pain. I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh yeah, you get addiction to painkillers," but during my wrestling time, I was like addicted to pain, and they were worried about me all the time. And I remember talking to a few people that watched my old wrestling and stuff, they were like saying everything. I was like, yeah, I'd even be worried about me. I mean, throwing myself off a 40-foot building onto concrete. I mean, it was horrible stuff I went through, and I don't remember much about it because I think I was so medicated I just couldn't be bothered, and I was always drunk or I was in so much pain I just didn't take much notice. I mean, now it's like I feel the pain in some of the areas, and I'm like, no wonder I'm still in pain of all the shit I used to do. When someone has an old VHS tape of me wrestling, I was like watching one of them, but I don't know, I haven't seen him for a long time, but he showed me this video of me. I can't remember which event it was or where it was, but he remembers that when I slit my head with just blood gushing everywhere, and it was like wrapped in barbed wire and smashed through glass, panes of glass, and I was watching it thinking, God, I must have been really fucked to do all that stuff. And thinking back at it, I was. I think that was just at the point when I was getting really hurt by this one girl that cheated on me. Yeah, they do. Some drink, some take. Yeah, I mean, the way I used to cope was a bad thing, as people say. So the way I cope with it now is try and talk out about it. And if people pressurize me too much, I just stay away from everybody. That's probably another bad thing I do. I just curl up in my bed and just don't do nothing, and that's a bad thing because doing nothing, it gets your mind racing, and then you start going back to the old shit. That's why I drunk 2 weeks ago a lot because and someone said that's relapsing. You shouldn't do that. I'm like, fuck it, I didn't give a fuck at the time. Thinking about it, it's a worrying fact because I used to do this when I was going through depression when I started, just drinking, passing out and not giving a shit, taking pain relief, and it's scary because thinking about it, that little relapse could relapse into more. And to be honest, I don't really want to go back onto that. Like, lucky me, I don't have money to go and buy stuff, and sometimes if it comes to it, I just buy shower gel if I want to smell good. Jump in the shower, put some shower gel on and go out. Some people have aerosol cans. I can't be trusted with them. I have roll on sometimes, or them that stick. To be honest, that's what I'm worried about. That's why I'm staying away from everything that's got aerosol cans at the moment because of that little mess up 2 weeks ago with 20 bottles of Budweiser and a big bottle of vodka and all that. Yeah, I mean, that is a problem with depression, and government doesn't see that. A lot of people don't see it. They just think, oh, you this, that, yeah. Yeah, I don't really drink. I just done it that one off. I'm just, going through it. I'm worried at the same time that it's going to go back, and I don't want that. But there's no help out there. I mean, that's why I try and focus on doing this so I don't go back on it. And it's hard because I've done that one relapse with alcohol. What's going to happen next time? Because I am in that stage where it's just up high and it's like dropped, done that drinking shit, and it's like it's still at a low level. I'm not digging myself out of the grave yet, but that's why I got no deodorant cans here because I know what I would do. It's there. It's like in the back, thinking, go out, buy a deodorant can, and just fucking inhale the entire lot. I don't really want to. Last time I done it, it scared the crap out of me because I was hallucinating so much to the point where I thought I was. I can't explain it. It was scary. It was like, well, I wasn't me anymore. I was out of my body. I was somewhere else. It's like, oh. Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do with this YouTube stuff to keep my mind occupied. But you got like job centres that don't give a shit. And they're like, oh, I want you to do this. I want you to do that. I'll forget your YouTube. It's nothing. I'm like, well, it is to me because it helps my depression. And one day, I'm not doing it as a living, make money out of it, to do what I like, because at the end of the day, you don't want to sit in a boring ass job doing nothing, making shit pay, when this might make good pay at the end of the day when it's big enough. But it's something I love to do, where I don't need to go out and buy a driving license, where I don't need to go out and slave after the government for bugger all, really. But you got to do step by step to get to the point to put funding in to do this, and at the end of the day, maybe worth it. But to be honest, that is another problem that creates a depression, is all the job searching stuff. They tell you, oh, do this, do that, and it's like, they're not going to employ me. So you send all the stuff out and you get the same shit back all the time. Sorry, you don't fit this the criteria, you don't have enough blah. And it's like, well, help me. No, go and apply for that. You will lose your benefits if you do courses. I'm like, ugh. Or courses that I want to do and not what they suggest. It's always got to be down to what they want you to do and not what you feel could be right. And that's where I think it's wrong. But what makes it more hard is when other people are looking out the outside thinking, oh, you're not doing enough, and you sit in your ass doing video games and whatnot. It's like, no. Awesome. Okay, I'll wait. And it's always good to have people sharing my stuff, because YouTube clearly doesn't. Oh, I forgot. Is Ryan still here? I just remembered about a thing you sent. I'm gonna look at it whilst I'm live. Back now, shared it. Awesome, thank you. I've just remembered something. I need to check. Ryan sent me something to check, keep up to date with me. Or something Social Blade or something. I can't remember. But, where was I? I don't know. Bloody hell, I've still got that on there. Hang on. That's not on my channel, but okay. Oh, okay. He did came on, I just didn't know where he went to. I haven't really been on this, so I don't know what's on here. Okay, I haven't got anything off Ryan, so I don't know where he sent it to because it's not there. Is it in the Gaming Bro stuff? I can't really remember. Hello, Ralph. Ralph, wrong person. Sniper, that's the one. Fuck. No, I don't see any messages. Man, that's why I don't like going on here. Do you have him on WhatsApp? No, I don't. But if you can, I did share you my number, so if you can send it to him, that'd be cool, because I don't really use Facebook. It's only there just to be kept an eye on. Total grade C. I did add you, I think. Let me check. Okay, cool. Estimate £3 a year. That sucks. I'm a grade C. Hang on, let me just. Can I? Weird. I'm total grade C. I'm 7,000 something, 7 million, I don't know. Way behind. I'm only, that's my monthly earning of 29p a month to a fiver, which I'm never going to get. And subscribers, like, for the last 30 days, 20 plus. And that's what I should get a year, £3 a year. 363 uploads and 103 subscribers. Videos viewed 14,000. Yeah, gamers. Wow, 24th of July this was created. So it has been over a year. So 24th of July 2018. Now I hope to get 120 subscribers. That's cool. Thanks. If anybody knows. Yeah, I got it. If anybody knows, thank you for sending that because I need that. Just let me send that there. That's awesome. I'm going to bookmark that. But yeah, I'm going to use that. You got 104 subs down, by the way. Oh, awesome! It just says 103 on there, so I don't know if it's behind or it doesn't update straight away. Ah, crap. Fun stuff to do. It doesn't update straight away. Okay, my Sonic Plus came today. Awesome. It's cute and fluffy. Yeah. I used to have a little Sonic teddy, but I don't know what's happened to it since I've moved. But yeah. That forget it, I'll do that later. Just do my head in. Oh shit, let me just close Facebook now so nobody bloody annoys me. Ugh. I love Sonic, he's cute, and so is Tails and Knuckles is just cool. Yay, they are, yeah. Oh God, I don't know if I ever do a Sonic game again. Makes me want to now. I'll sort my social blade thing out later. I mean, I can't be honest right now. So what am I just talking about now? Yeah, it's coming on. Well, in Japan, it's coming out the 12th of December. Not what I was told. I was told it's coming out the 24th of December in Japan with Zoe's End, well, the final DLC. But it doesn't bother me because I ain't got Resident Evil 7. Probably will get it by December, so yeah, I found that out, but I didn't know it's the 12th. To be honest, I won't be doing anything on the 12th. I'll be busy with my grands. No, I didn't like Resident Evil 7, but I want to get it because there's a few things that I've missed on it that I want to try and look at. And that's about it. And I want to see what these new DLCs are going to be like, but to be honest, I end up selling it again, so I don't know. But I'm only going to get it one more time, which I don't think I'll get it now. I'm just going to get Resident Evil. There's a Nightmare Creatures reboot? Jesus, and do you know, talking about that, I was going to do a Nightmare Creatures Let's Play. True. I mean, I don't. It's weird. It's credited as Chris Redfield, but he just said his name's Redfield, and it doesn't look anything like Redfield. So I was like, okay, fair enough. But why would he work for Umbrella? And I'm like, well, the only way to find out is playing it. You didn't see the trailer. No, I haven't seen anything on Nightmare Creatures. I thought that was it from Nightmare Creatures 1 and 2 on the PS1. I am going to plan to do a Let's Play on it, but now knowing that's coming out, I'll just be like, oh, okay, fair enough. I don't know. I just, I don't really care about Resident Evil 7 that much, but I only want to play it to find those little extra bits that I've already seen on videos I want to try for myself. Okay, awesome. I'll check the trailer out. I mean, now he's probably coming off the steroids a lot, and that's why he looks completely weird now. And he's lost it and joins Umbrella. Yeah, but apparently it's something to do with Blue Umbrella, which is the good side of Umbrella, and Red Umbrella, which is the original Umbrella. But which is weird. They talk about Neo Umbrella and some other things. So I thought, well, wouldn't the blue one be Neo Umbrella then? It'll be the good side of Umbrella, but I don't know. Something like that. There's a lot of fan fictions on it saying, well, it could be a good side of it, but I don't know. Oh, I worked something out, though, no. Yeah, it has. But at least on this channel, people don't have to worry about the ruined nest because I'm going to be still playing the classic games. Resident Evil 4 was the last one to be good. 5 was up and down, but it was alright because they implemented co-op. But originally the first game was going to be co-op, but it wasn't going to cope on the PlayStation systems at the time, and it couldn't cope on the Sega Saturn at the time, so they didn't release it. Definitely classic all the way, and I'm doing loads of Let's Plays on that, and loads of challenges, and a load of different stupid shit. I mean, no disrespect to the newer stuff, Remake was good. I like Remake, and I hope they make the second one exactly the same and they get the right voice actors and listen to their fans, because a lot of them are putting complaints in saying they want Alison Ashcroft, or Alyssa Ashcroft, I keep getting her name wrong, the one that played Claire all the way through every game from 2, Code Veronica, the Generation film, and all that. Resident Evil Revelations 2 was good, but not 100%. I wouldn't back it to the hills. Some of it was just fucking hard. It was like, okay, why? And well, why do you have to do this to kill a person if you have a rocket launcher? Forget it. But it was alright. I mean, at least you get to control Barry. That's the only reason why I got it, was just to play Barry. Because why else would you? Oh, and Claire, obviously, but we've already played Claire in Resident Evil 2 and Code Veronica. Resident Evil Revelations 2 is hard, but I finished it. Just don't try it on the last 2 harder difficulty settings. That is really hard. Me and my brother have actually, on the old PS3, played all the difficulty levels, and we struggled on the 3rd difficulty. We had to use rocket launcher, but the bottom one, really hard. If you use a rocket launcher, you're dead. No point trying. You got to try and play it really professionally, and it's really hard. But the first one, I didn't really give it a go properly. I only had it for a rental for 5 days. I completed it on the easy within 4 days, and I was like, wasn't really bothered. And now looking at all the videos on it and all the different stuff you could have done, it was like, damn, I miss it. Yeah, those invisible bug things were stupid, and the line says, invisible monsters. Well, that's new. No, it's not new, because if you played Remake before this, which I have, and everybody has, it was on GameCube way before Revelation 1, there was invisible zombies in that, so it's like not new, but I think Capcom went with the cheesy idea, right? So you just say, well, that's new, as in sarcastic way, considering that people who've played Remake have done Invisible Enemy on that. I haven't. Yeah, I hate Invisible Enemy. I haven't even got that on the PlayStation 4, but on the GameCube I've got everything unlocked. Yeah, I know. I'm thinking that Capcom put that stupid line in for like, oh, that's new. And it's like, yeah, Barry, it's not. And your sarcasm didn't work for this line. but, but if you ever try and download the Resident Evil Mortal Night, which is a standalone mod for Resident Evil 2 on the PC, if you get that, they've got invisible zombies on that, and that was like pretty cool how he done that. He made zombies invisible, so yeah, that makes it good. They never had that idea in the original games, but don't know why they put that in remake. But between Real Survivor and Invisible Enemy mode, I hated that on remake. But I've only got on the PS4 Real Survivor, and that's it. I haven't got Invisible Enemy yet, but on GameCube I've got it. I've done everything on Real Survivor. I've not finished Invisible Enemy mode on the GameCube, but yeah, Capcom put it in for it to sell, like with code games. Like they put a dog in one of the Fallout 4s that had a dog in it. Yeah, it does that. And there's also something I found out about Resident Evil 4. Oh, COD. Oh, Call of Duty, right, okay. Yeah, Resident Evil 6 is a Call of Duty ripoff. But yeah, no, I was playing through Resident Evil 4 and I was watching this video on it. Apparently there's something hidden in the game that nobody knew about. Capcom didn't release it, it's not in the actual books, on the official guide. Apparently, if you play through the game and you're playing shit, it tries to make it a little easier for you. It removes some of the monsters. Yeah, basically. I was watching one of the things that had come up was, I think it was 12 Days of Wesker or something. The West, the Christmas special of DC Douglas singing as Wesker, going 12 Days of Christmas or whatever, 12 Days of Wesker, and you go for 6. It's like a game I wasn't in. It says Call of Duty fans like this. I was like, yeah, they do. I don't. Well, but I wouldn't not play it. But again, I don't really care for it. What was I? Yeah, so in Resident Evil 4, if you play crap through it, they minimise the monsters in the game, which I thought was cool, but I didn't notice that at first, and then so I thought, oh, okay. I've still got to buy it on Friday. It's not far now. I get to buy it, and I'd live stream it. I've only finished it once on the PS3, and that was it. No, I've got Resident Evil 4 on disc version because I've got it on GameCube, but the GameCube version's United States import. Yeah, the controls were awful on 4 and 6. 6 was worse, but the aiming on 4 was kind of bad. But when I first got 4, it was on PS2. Resident Evil 4 deleted footage where Leon fought a ghost. Was there? I don't know. I know the original Resident Evil 4 was about poltergeist and stuff, and it didn't make any sense. Which someone's modded now that and called it Resident Evil 3.5, and I didn't really like it. But I was playing through it just to think, oh well, is it going to be true, this fact that someone's found out? Apparently, I played crap through it, and there was less of monsters in some bits. And then there's just this bit where you're supposed to try and get across. You put Ashley at the top to go and raise the bridge to go across the water, and you got all these people in red coats and that. I'm very good at explaining this, aren't I? But basically, Ashley's at the top, supposed to be moving the crank, and monster, the other, whatever they are, trying to capture her while she's up there, and you got sniper them down, and you got them. But before that bit, apparently, if you play the game really crap, they just have them 4 main guys there. But if you're playing really good, which I'm not good, but I thought I'd try, and I did quite good. Got through it, and there was 2 archers on the top bits firing at you, and I was like, that is weird. Well, true, that's what Resident Evil 7 was. A Silent Hill rip-off. Well, I call it Silent Hill cash-in because Konami was making this new Silent Hill and they had the PT trailer and they made it look great, but they just went, oh right, we're cancelling, we don't want to do it. And then Resident Evil was like, oh, Capcom's sitting there, we're running out of ideas. Let's just pinch all their shit and do first person Resident Evil. Call it Resident Evil 7. It would be great. And make it about the bakers, and it's just the same stuff. was their own game. Now it's considerably crap. It has gone crap. I mean, they put more time in the Mega Man reboot than they did with any of the Resident Evil stuff. Um, I was looking back in the history of stuff, and the amount of games that they had coming out for Resident Evil that they cancelled was like, why? They were so good. I mean, the original Resident Evil Zero was coming out on the Nintendo 64. Someone's redoing the mod for it on Resident Evil 2, which looks spot on perfect. But they were going to release it. They had the entire thing done. They had the entire train bit done. They had the leech zombies and everything in it, and they had it all ready. And then they cancelled it. It was like, I think it was like 8% done. Then they did the trailer, and that was it. And they said, right, I'm not doing it. And then they brought it out on the GameCube, which I was like, okay. It would have been nice to have Zero on the Nintendo 64, but they didn't release it. But somebody out there is making a mod on Resident Evil 2 of Zero Nintendo 64 project, and it looks really good. Yeah, it was Resident Evil 3.5. Yeah, that it was what was going to be Resident Evil 4, but yeah, I wanted to bring it up. Oh, Clock Tower. I've watched a load of games on it. Yeah, I think the reason why they yeah, I think the reason why they removed it is because the guy who was doing it was like, this doesn't feel like Resident Evil anymore, and they went, no, we don't want that. But you know, now look what we got. It's like Resident Evil 2. Someone's redoing 1.5, which is Resident Evil 2 that was in a games convention in Japan, and that looks so much better. And the trailer of him walking to the police station, when you go through the game, if you've ever played it on the PlayStation emulator and you got the ROM, and you're running the top bit of the police station, you can see just about half the front. That was from the trailer. And yet, the Resident Evil 2 we got, no disrespect to it, I liked it, but it doesn't make any sense all the time. But it's a completely different police station to what was in the trailer. So, you know, lucky me, I got both. So I can look back and think, well, this bit looks good. They should have kept this in, they should have kept this monster in, they should have kept this police station in, and kept the storyline, because they had it near enough complete. I mean, they weren't expecting people to get to the train at the end, but I think that's how far they got. Some rooms weren't working or whatever, but you know, and then they made Resident Evil 2. And I was playing through the demos, so I've found a way of hacking it. So I've gone through different rooms, and some of the stuff that were there in the demo weren't even in this the full release. And I was like, what? They could have at least kept the cupboard there. They could have at least forget about putting the door there. And it was like, why remove all this stuff? I mean, the original idea of Resident Evil 1 looks really good, but again, the systems we had back out there at the PS1 couldn't cope with co-op. And having two characters walking around, so it was weird. But there was actually talk of them actually having a co-op on the first Resident Evil, where, well, not co-op, but it's like you're walking around and you have Jill following you. I like. Oh, sorry. But Res 7 you couldn't hide, and they would just keep going. Yeah. Well. In that video, I think it was the one where you run away from Marguerite and you're playing as Watson. You can just sort of hide behind the box. I think what the problem was is that they were trying to make it for the actual whole PlayStation VR. That's why it was like supposed to be like, yeah, I know, it's horrible. I hated that. But what pisses me off more is people done speed runs on it. I'm like, no way, I couldn't. But anyway, and then what else pissed me off? I finished easy and normal, fine. Then I played Madhouse mode. It was completely impossible. Couldn't get past the beginning. I was like, you're supposed to build it up, and yet they didn't do that. And that's what annoyed me. But the other thing is that they were trying to make it more for the PlayStation VR. And I think on the PC version they've released an Oculus Rift version or the HTC Vive or whatever it is. Apparently, I would love to. You know, apparently it looks good, and I would love to give it a go. But I don't know. Well, Nemesis, you get chased. That's what I love, being chased by Nemesis. That, when I first played it back in 1999, I couldn't even. Yeah, Jack was. Yeah, he's a nightmare. Yeah. You got to the second boss battle with Madhouse mode. That's further than me. No, Nemesis. Well, Mr. X was slow because he was like dun, dun, dun. Nemesis were quite fast-ish. Jack was slow and crap like Mr. X, but I prefer being chased by Nemesis. Yeah, if you're on the clock tower bit with Nemesis and you can actually go by where the helicopter crashed. In this corner bit, you catch getting stuck. That's a good thing for me because I used to do when I done the knife only challenge on it, and I beat knife only. That was like took me 10 deaths to do that bit, but when he gets on getting stuck, you just knife the crap out of him, and yeah, it's pretty cool. And there's a bit in the police station if you're in, I think it's Marvin, the office where Marvin's dead. Um, well, he says he's not dead, but in Resident Evil 2 he dies. So technically, Nemesis is before 2, during the same time as 2 or whatever. I don't know how it works, but yeah, if you stand by the bookshelf, you can't get in. But if he has a rocket launcher, you're knackered. I don't. If you don't kill Nemesis when he jumps through the window, he gonna chase you everywhere. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he's like a stormtrooper. He couldn't shoot the rocket launcher. Although, saying that, he did get me a couple of times with the rocket launcher when I was playing it. I think it was last year or something when I was trying to do a speed run test and I failed because he got me with a rocket launcher at the worst point. No, it was a no save run. And I was quite far through the game and he got me with a rocket launcher. I think it's the bit where you're walking out from the substation after getting the fuel and then he smashes the fire hydrant thing. And I thought, well, I had a magnum, so I thought, wow, let's go and shoot and take him down. Just to get him out of the way. And I think I was doing no saves, attacking every nemesis, and I had to attack that nemesis, and he killed me. I was like, what? Yeah, Mr. Blummy. The last nemesis, I just didn't see. I was like, what? That was stupid. Where it just a blob. Ugh. I remember one time I was actually. That was like, oh, I think. Yeah, I was doing a speed run at one point. I remember. I don't know if I've still got the video anyway, but it was silly that I think I run out of bullets or something. I was just at the end, and I thought I was like ready. I was ready for the big cannon thing to fire at Nemesis, and I was just like ready. And then all of a sudden, it fired, and then he fired at the same time with the acid, and then all of a sudden, Jill just falls to her knees and dies. I was like, no. Oh yeah, I mean, I've played the actual DLC on Resident Evil Operative Raccoon City, and he looked huge in that. Yeah, it will be. I think they are going to do a remake, but I'm not sure because the last I heard, Capcom is trying to make Resident Evil Remake 2 first and see how it goes, so they can do Nemesis. My feeling is that they're going to wreck Resident Evil 2, so people will be like, they don't care, and they're not going to do remake, so they can focus on 8. But no, I think they should remake quite a load of it. Outbreak was a good series. They should redo or just put them both together and release them on the PS4. That would be great. I miss Outbreak. They were pretty good. I can't record them on my laptop. Just it lags like anything. But I miss playing it. But yeah, on the opposite Raccoon City, Nemesis pushes the bus down the road, and I was like, that shit me up. Thinking, fuck, if they put that in the remake of Nemesis, I'll definitely pay that. Yeah, Resident Evil. Apparently, Shinji McCartney wants to, well, doesn't want to direct it, but he was asked at a games event where if would he work on Resident Evil 8, be the director of Resident Evil 8, and he said he may do. So in my mind, if they if Capcom go, well, put all the shit behind us, would you work for us to do Resident Evil 8, make Resident Evil better? I think he would. Yeah. I don't know how far they're going to go with this Resident Evil because it seems to be just a complete mess after. Well, it's complete. The storyline is just completely destroyed after a long time because you had the the mansion incident, and then it's supposed to be the before the mansion incident, but never mind. Then you had Leon running around, and then Jill escaping, and then you got in the next one Leon going through some Spanish village or whatever, and then you got Claire in Rockford Islands, and it's just a mess. They probably will, because the story is after Resident Evil 4 and 6, and probably before and Code Veronica X, it was just like, what's happened from that? 5 was probably the ending of the story even more. Yeah, I mean, 7 doesn't even connect to any of the storyline. It doesn't work. Although, I like the way that they've actually put some characters in it from Resident Evil Revelations 1 and Resident Evil Revelations and Resident Evil Outbreak. They mentioned their names. There was, it isn't it? I mean, my sort of fan story I've made works. The storyline continues, and I've actually, in this next part of the fan made story, I've actually brought Carlos back, which Capcom just don't give a shit about. They're not really bringing back Carlos, but I've got a story where he's in the next book I'm doing, and it's like, well, the old stories were the best. I mean, the mansion incident and then escaping the mansion, and then the Resident Evil 2 part where the zombies had broke out into the city and then people were escaping, and then Code Veronica X story was pretty good. It led on from what Claire did after Raccoon City. 4 was whatever Leon did after Raccoon City. 5 was whatever Chris did, which was a long wait, but that's why they've done Revelations 1 in between. They do. And then you got 6 that doesn't even fucking connect to anything, but technically does. 7 is completely out there. It's just all the way, no idea. Different characters, and that's the problem with the new Resident Evil. They've had characters in that survive at the end and then don't make into another sequel. Some that are in it are being new, thinking, it's like, okay, then they might make a sequel on this person, and then they end up dying. They don't know. I mean, I like the way that if you go around the Baker's house, there's a newspaper article written by Alyssa Ashcroft, who's the reporter in Outbreak, in Resident Evil Outbreak 1 and 2. And then something about Clive O'Brien, which was in Resident Evil Revelations. There's a book about but that's just so people can buy the game to find these little Easter eggs. I'm like, damn it, you got me. But no, I mean, some of I don't know, it's led pretty crap, but I've written a book from prequel, like 0, with Rebecca and the Brava team doing a complete story on Rebecca, following Rebecca to the mansion, and I've done a side thing where what Rebecca does during the mansion, helping Chris to escape, and then I've done the mansion incident with story of Jill, story of Wesker, story of Barry, story of I didn't even know the Outbreak games had files to do with it. Well, Dead Aim was a shit piece of crap. What were they thinking? To be honest, I think they were thinking, oh, we'll make a Survivor 3 because the first Survivor was crap, second Survivor was crap, and we'll make a third one and we'll call it Dead Aim, and it didn't make any sense. Just threw a load of zombies and hunters, and it just didn't work. Outbreak was part of the series, but not in a way. It's like a side thing where you had different survivors who escaped Raccoon City, had their own little story of escaping Raccoon City. That's what the Outbreak series was. That's what I found. It actually was part during the same time as the Outbreak, what they did to escape and all that, and I thought it was a pretty good side story. It's more of a side story than actually part of the storyline, but it was like good that they added a side story, but you never see them again. Where was I with my books? Yeah. Then we done. Well, I read something to do with the escape, where it was based around Leon, Claire, and Jill and Barry escaping Resident Evil. Well, just after Resident Evil 3, it's before the city explodes. I think it's during the time where Jill's in the church when she's poisoned by Nemesis. Yeah, Cindy was pretty good. Oh, that Asian, yeah, the Asian girl. She dies in one of the. If you don't play her, she dies in the. I think it's the first game where if you go to, I think it's like the Resident Evil 2 bit where you're in the. No, it is Outbreak 2 or 1. 1. Below freezing. Yeah, an actual chapter below freezing when you're in the Resident Evil 2 bit in the underground. Yeah, it was weird. Which is like cop. There was also other Reddit cops in it. There was like Marvin and a few others, but they're like extra characters. But you mean Raymond, the one that looks like Leon without a t-shirt underneath his top? No, I used to play. I play. It depended on the mission, really. Kevin, yeah, Kevin. Who's Raymond? Oh, Raymond's the other police officer you could play, and I think it's the other guy. Yeah, he was. There was also other cops in it. Kevin was the rookie. He was one of the rookies that was supposed to have started with Leon, if I remember the storyline correctly. I made mine out like that, but that's what they mentioned. Um, but yeah, you can play Raymond as well, but there is so many ones when you unlocked him. Yeah, I played Kevin in the police station because it makes it a little bit more easy to go around. I played Jim in the subway one because you get one. You can go into one of his lockers and you can get an extra thing. I can never. Some of them you just have to play different characters. Yeah, he was a rookie with Leon. But I used to once I've unlocked all the characters, I just played the police officers in it and just did my own little storyline. I'm Raymond. I'm going to get out of here. No, no, I'm dead. I've actually finished that Desperate Times on very hard mode, and I was like, how the did I do that? It is really difficult, but I've done it, and I got a faster time than I did on easy, which is weird. No, they never met, but they were supposed to be there at the same time as far as the storyline's concerned. Kevin was there first, and then when he leaves, you see the video footage of Leon and Claire heading to the police station. They're supposed to have met, but if it wasn't, if it wasn't for the zombie apocalypse, they probably would have met. But something like that. But they could have met, but they didn't. But as far as the backstory, they're supposed to have started on the same day, but didn't work. But in my story, they did it. I mean, as they escape, they see him go past, and basically when they escape, he teams up with him in the book I'm writing. He teams up with him at the end to try and clear the city, and then Nemesis, yeah, but yeah, never did meet, but they was both in the police station at the same time. I think no, they weren't in the police station at the same time. If you finished the game with Kevin, you see Leon and Claire come down in a police car to the police station. So it's just before Resident Evil 2 happens. But the book I read, they pass each other, but they do meet at the end. In my book, I don't know if the Capcom will do that, but in my book, they meet up at the end and they're supposed to clear up, try and clear up the town, before it's full nemesis happens, basically. Yeah, but whatever Capcom thinks is whatever they put into it. My books are different. I try and stick to following everything by point to point to point and actually doing side bits off which actually fit to the actual main story as well. If that makes sense. To be honest, I don't think they'll ever be released, but if they ever do, yeah, everybody can see what I wrote. But no. To be honest, my head's full of Resident Evil. I think I need to stop. I'm at the point where I've done the entire Raccoon City from prequel, as in before the Mansion incident, then the Mansion incident, the escape from Raccoon City, and then I'm doing the bit where it's like, I think it was like continuing with Leon, and then there's one with Claire, Rockford Island, and Antarctica, and then I'm doing the Resident Evil Revelations bit where Chris and Jill with new partners in this new team called the BSAA, and then Yeah, try and wean it off to the ends so they actually defeat the virus. Because I can't be asked to continue anymore, because whatever they've done next is just making no sense. I've not put the C virus in it. That was a stupid idea in Resident Evil 6. They just run out of ideas, or there's so many letters in the alphabet. Like in Star Trek, when they break the Enterprise, it's like, oh well, there's more letters in the alphabet, so there's going to be more Enterprises. I think they got as far as G. Um, so it's be the same with Resident Evil. They can make up different viruses, and I was like, just stick to the original T and G virus. They're the original ones, and there was one in Africa that started it all, but I can never remember what it was called. I think it was called the Progenitus virus or something. Don't know. It's one of them. I think I'm talking a bit too much. I'm probably boring people, and I need to get back into editing, but I can't be arsed. Never get me on a subject on history of Resident Evil, because you'll be here all night. I don't know, people might like that, but I bore people. So much knowledge on Resident Evil, I want to get it all out of my head, and it's like, no one wants to know because it's too much information. Um, oh, wrong one. I think. Should be that one. Yeah. Yay. Stop. Again, I've been to prison. Oh, fuck. I don't know what I was doing. That's a bit loud. Ow! Just a little loud. Hey. Biohazard guns. Not surprised. Anyway, I'm going to focus on. I'm going to edit my Biohazard Gun Survivor episode 3. Let's have a little sneak preview. And I've got a headache as well. Oh, hang on. Who says you can play? What was that? I'm going to head off and have a lay down. Okay, well, you have a lay down. I've got a headache as well, but yeah, it normally is lack of sleep that does it. But I'm going to head off and edit my video and then to go to sleep. 3. Nice talking to you too, Shez and 1. Sniper. So I'm going to end the video here. Stop it. So I'll be ending the stream here, and I'll catch you all later. Goodbye, Sheds. Yeah, thanks, Sniper. I'll probably try and pop on stream a bit more later on tonight. I'm not sure. I'm seeing it's going to come at 8 o'clock, so I'll try and stream again about 11 if that's okay with everybody and they can. But we'll see.